Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Installment of Scott Selections here for Monday, February 7th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what began. So we've been having a nice winner in college basketball with Providence -6 at -120 on DraftKings. Bit of a dicey first half, but Providence absolutely destroyed them in the second half as they won that game by double digits. So a nice winner for us. Look for another winner here on Monday. And for the play today, we're going to look at the NBA, looking at a matchup between the Heat and the Wizards taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play today, we're going to go with the Heat -4.5 at -110 on DraftKings. Time recording of 2:08 a.m. Eastern Time. Cover reasons why I like the Heat in this spot. First of all, Miami has been playing better lately. They have won each of their last two games by at least 17 points. Meanwhile, Washington has been playing some terrible basketball lately, as the Wizards have lost 7 of their last 8 games. Plus, we know the Wizards are still going to be shorthanded. Star shooting guard Bradley Beal is still dealing with a wrist injury, and he's expected to miss this game. I'd say, a slight chance he plays. I highly doubt it. I'd say maybe a 5% chance he plays in this one. But it seems like, according to all reports, he should attempt to return on the 10th. So I do think he'll miss this game before coming back for the next one. But if you want to look at the actual efficiency numbers, these teams are not even close to each other. Miami ranks tied for 5th in offensive efficiency. Washington ranks 21st. Miami ranks 8th in defensive efficiency. Washington ranks 21st. And Miami ranks 3rd in rebounding rate. Washington ranks 16th. So these teams are not even close to each other, which makes a lot of sense, just speaking anecdotally, because of the fact that Miami is one of the best teams record-wise in the Eastern Conference, where Washington ended up going from one of the best records in the first couple of weeks to 4 games under 500. The Wizards are falling apart, and if you want to look at the actual just roster breakdowns, Miami's so much deeper. They're so much more talented. And Washington's also still going to be missing Daniel Gafford, who is still dealing with COVID protocol. So they're going to be a bit shorthanded in the front court. But I really don't know any position that Washington has an advantage in. I know that Miami, with Butler, who's been battling injuries, but he's been playing anyway, he's technically questionable with a toe injury. He's played the last couple of games. He should play in this one. But Butler's the best player on the court. Kyle Lowry's healthy again. We know he's probably the second best player on the court. Then you're going down the line. Hero might miss this game because he is currently battling a bit of an injury that he suffered against Charlotte over the weekend. So he might miss. But with Kyle Lowry, Butler, and Adebayo, you have the 3 best players on the court against a team that's in complete free fall, missing its best player. This game should get ugly. Washington, I'm just not sure how they're supposed to score. We know Miami defensively, I already mentioned how good the efficiency numbers are, but they are easily one of the best defensive teams in the league if you just watch them play. The Wizards over the weekend against an elite defense like Phoenix scored 80 points. They scored 106 against Philly. Good win there. But they scored 98 against Milwaukee and 95 against Memphis. So this team is having a really hard time even breaking 100 recently. And Miami, we know how well they move the ball. We know how good the three-point shooting is. And we know that with the talent advantage, they could easily walk into 110 here, especially with the Wizards being a bottom 10 defense in the league. So I do expect Miami to coast. I think they'll open up a decent lead in the first half. And I think eventually they'll win this game by at least 10 points. Play that once again here for Monday. February 7th is going to be on the Heat, -4.5 at -110 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.